Hi, my dear students and friends. Welcome to Let's Learn English. I am Professor Sayer. This video is specifically for those who have not studied in the English medium. And this video is going to be like a discussion and where I am going to ask some basic questions and you are going to have some answers with you. And later on, I am going to discuss what may be your answers for those questions and from that you can understand how important to improve your English. Okay, so let's get into the video. Okay, so here in this video I am going to discuss some four questions, so which will be important to discuss in this video. Okay, so let's start with my first question. My first question is that as I mentioned in the beginning of this video that this is for those who have not studied in English medium. It means you may be studying in other medium like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada or Malayalam or even Hindi. Okay, so now I am going to ask you this first question. So my first question is when you have entered into your course of study or when you have joined in your college, so what is your level of English? Okay, so for example, how you can rate your English when you have joined in your course. Okay, so that's my first question. So just think a bit to answer for this question and have an answer with you. Okay, so now I am going to discuss on the answer for this question. So your answer may be in two categories, like you may be having an answer like you are poor at English, or you are average at English, or you are excellent at English. Okay, so if you are saying that your English is excellent, then just shut off this video and go and do your work, and this is not meant for you. Okay, but if you think that your English level is average or below average or poor, then you should continue to see this video and how you can improve your English by doing some very necessary steps and important steps that I am going to discuss further. Okay, so come back to your come back to our question. So that is, what is the level of your English when you have joined in your college? Okay, so being not studied in English medium. Okay, so you may be having your own rating for your level. That is, you may be good, or you may be average, or you may be below average. Okay, and sometime you may be say that you cannot scale your level of English. Okay, so that's okay, but we can scale it based on how you are communicating with others. Okay, so how you are understanding your English when you are doing your course. Okay, so with that you can judge what's the level of your English. Okay, so what's my suggestion here is, so when you have entered into your college study, okay, so first you have to analyze your level of English. Okay, so whether it is good, or it is average, or it is below average. Because when you have entered in your professional course like either B or MBBS or any other science courses, so there all the subjects are going to be in English. Okay, so those subjects you are going to learn, they are going to be fully in English. Okay, so you have to understand, and you have to know the concept of each and every subject what you are going to learn. Okay, so here analyzing your the level of English is very much important. Okay, so this is the first step what you have to do when you are entering your college study. Okay, so what you can do if your English level is below average or average. Okay, so that I am going to discuss in the further questions. Okay, so now we have finished up with our first question. So that is, the first question is, what's the level of your English when you have joined your college, or when you have entered your college study after your schooling. Okay, so now we'll come to our second question. So the second question is it necessary to improve your English to excel in your college studies? Okay, so this is a typical question. So you may be having a different answers. Okay, so with you. Okay, so but I have my own answers for that. So already I said you have studied in non-English medium, that is you might have studied in different medium, and when you start your course and when you have joined your course and where you are going to study fully in English, so what you have to do here, so you have to understand the concepts whatever you are going to get in the subjects. So in that case, it is very much important to improve your English at the beginning stage itself. Okay, what happens if you are not improving it? So you are not going to understand the subject clearly, and you are not going to write, or you cannot able to write well in your any tests or any exams. Okay, so that will automatically lead to a low score, or that will automatically lead to a arrear also. Okay, so in my point of view, it is very much necessary to improve your English in the beginning stage itself. Okay, so that's my opinion. Okay, so this is the answer what I have for my second question. Okay, okay, so let's come to third question. So my third question is, what happens if your English level is too low? Okay, because as I mentioned already, you have not studied in English medium, and you have that is you had some other medium in your schooling. There is a possibility to not focusing on your language, because I too can understand, because when we are doing our schooling, so where we are not supposed to learn in English medium, we are not focusing on the language, because even if we are studying one subject, that is as English, but we are not that much focusing on that subject, because we are studying that is we are studying the other subjects in our native language. So we are focusing on the technical part, how to improve that and all. Okay, so that is okay. So if your English level is too low, what happens here is, so it is going to be a barrier for you. Okay, so it is going to be a barrier for you, and you cannot able to that is improve your level. Okay, so level of understanding in the subjects whatever you are being taught. So that is the major problem it's going to occur when your English level is too low. So what you have to do for that is, so definitely you have to improve that level. You should not allow that your English level to go too low. Okay, so either you should be in average, or slightly higher than the average. If it is good or if it is excellent, then it's better. Okay, so that's my third question. So what happens if your English level is too low? Okay, so you may be having your own answer, so please compare with what that is please compare with what's my answer. Okay, so my fourth question is, how can you improve your English? Okay, so in order to understand all those subjects clearly, and what I have, you may be asking what I have to do in order to improve that. Okay, so there are a lot of ways are available. Okay, so I'm not saying that only you can by seeing some of videos you can improve your English. Not the case. Okay, so it is coming from the scratch. Okay, so for example, it is what you require from your own mind. Okay, that is, you want to improve your English. So how you can improve that means, first you should have some that is interest to improve your English. Okay, so what you have to do for that, so you have to go and watch some there is videos where you can able to improve your English, and you can also create some environment where you can able to expose yourself to speak more. Okay, so and also you can do regular practice, and you can have some even you can watch some YouTube videos which can improve your English. Okay, so these are the things you can do. And the other things what you can do in order to improve your English is just doing your practice. Okay, so practice makes a man perfect, already we know it. So just you do your basics right. Okay, so for example, whatever the grammar you know, I hope that you are knowing. Okay, so you are knowing the grammar, because spending some 12 years of schooling or even 14 years of schooling, including UKG, LKG, and so you might have known, okay, all those things. So you may be good at your grammar, and you may be good at your sentence framing. So when it is coming to your speaking part, or when you are trying to speak something, or when you are giving in a written communication, so there you are struggling, okay, so that you have to reframe it again, okay. So whatever the grammar part you know, and whatever the sentence framing parts you know, and all those things you have to reframe it again. So once you do that, so you can able to easily you can able to write well, and easily you can speak well, okay. So what you have to do, you have to do the basics right. So I am not saying that, so in order to speak English fluently, or in order to speak the proper English, or you should first know everything in grammar and everything in vocabulary, or everything in sentence construction, even whatever the parts of speech. So it is not necessary. So just whatever you know, so start with that, okay. So daily do practice. So doing practice, ultimately it is going to that is improve your English, okay. So these are all the steps you can follow, and I hope all these steps, so what I have suggested here will improve your English, okay. And as already I said, this is a discussion in order to improve your English, and how you can excel in your college studies, okay. So take in your mind these 4 questions, okay, and try to improve your English. And if you are first you analyze what's your level, okay, and then according to that you set your goal, so how to improve from that, okay. So because, so you overnight you cannot become a fluent in English, okay. So first you have to analyze yourself, where is your level in English, then you have to improve 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, like this, okay. So the analysis is very important when you are speaking English, okay. So do that, and I hope you can easily catch up with your language. So this is just a language, so this is not going to be that much difficult. Once you keep on speaking or keep on practicing, even in your written communication, when you are seeing a lot of paragraphs that is written in your book, or if you are reading those things, automatically it is going to come. It is not that much difficult, okay. So do practice, and do some basics right, and definitely you will speak well, and then also you can write, okay. So and you can excel in your courses of studies or course of study, okay. So thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will be useful for you. If it is video, give a thumbs up, and do share. And if you're not, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe, okay. So thank you, bye bye.